bad?
I got a pretty good concussion right through here. It's not like it's bad, but I'm going to go in and have it checked out. I wanted you to know about it.
Okay, you want me to give you my name and address and
Yeah.
stuff? If there's any problem, you know, we're insured and stuff like that. No, if there's anything personally, you know, that like I can do and stuff like that.
Does anyone have
to like make up for you getting hurt with this show, I'll be glad to
It
do
don't matter. I just wanted to let you know before I took off.
No, but okay, listen, you know,
It's a random deal. What's your name?
Mark Pauline.
The guy that wrote this?
We'll be right back. Okay, now, before we take a break here, I want to just mention we're going to go outside during this commercial. We'll be out in front of our studios at the George Olson used car Cadillac dealership where Mark Pauline has set up a conceptual art. What are we going to call this? A trip to the bottomless pit of everlasting fire. Now, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Short excursion to the bottomless pit of everlasting fire.
What is it you do?
I was talking to the other producer who was setting this up and commenting that at that time that it looked like there were too many wires, too many people, and it didn't look safe. I was assured that this was going to be a great live segment.
The point is to provide the people here in the audience with some anti-escapist entertainment, something that'll bring them, something that's going to bring them into touch with some of the worst experiences they've ever had.
All right, anti-escapist entertainment. Are you all ready? Are we ready with the cameras? Freddie, if you're set, I'm going to turn Mark Pauline loose on a short excursion into the pit of everlasting fire.
That's it.
In live segments, we look for something that's going to carry approximately 7 to 10 minutes, which means there was enough activity this guy was going to do that would get the viewer's attention.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Whoa!
Is there any problem with me standing next to you?
15 minutes prior to the show, I just totally freaked. I mean, I went out, there were so many wires, there were so many people. By this time, I noticed that there were what I assume were bullet holes in the Cadillac dealership billboard. 15 minutes prior to the show, Mark Pauline and his cohorts were taking pot shots, testing their weaponry with the Cadillac dealership billboard. We had an irate Cadillac dealer who came out and started harassing us and harassing Mark Pauline. At that time, Mark Pauline was threatening to do something to the Cadillac dealer. At that point, I totally lost all perspective of what was coming up. I went in and assured the talent that this just could not happen. I mean, that this, with the wires, we were bound to have some sort of injuries. I mean, it was a setup for disaster.
Whoa, right in the mouth. Uh-oh, look out.
I get a feeling a lot of people would like to do this to their boss someday.
I think a lot of people probably do it to their bosses. A lot of people I talk to.
It's kind of a punk version of 9 to 5.
Yeah, kinda.
How long can this go on? Forever?
Not very much longer, but it probably will go on forever for some of the people here.
It wasn't television, it wasn't art, it was insanity. For television or for anything, it's not real. It doesn't have a place on television, it doesn't have a place in the real world, it doesn't have a place. I mean, those are my personal views.
Okay, this is it. Last one. Ready, aim, fire. Hit it with your hand. Hit it with a stick right down there. Hit that stick. Hit it with that stick. Whoa! Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Pauline. Thank you, Mark. We'll be right back after this.
Really, after the show, we did start receiving telephone calls as to why this sort of segment would be put on an entertainment show to begin with. So, through the course of the evening, they did, I can't remember the exact number, it was over 100 calls from irate viewers who had seen this and were questioning the validity of such a segment being aired on television.
Susan, now you're watching all this. What do you make of it?
I don't know. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, now, how would you describe it? How would you describe it to someone that hasn't seen it?
Weird, far out.
Yeah, really? Mark, come on over. Let me just talk to this gentleman. Now, what's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny, we set this up as a short excursion into the bottomless pit of everlasting fire. Did I get the name?
Exactly.
How would you describe it?
Really different, really sensational.
Yeah.
A lot of special effects.
Did you ever hear of Mark Pauline before?
Never.
It was never said that this incident was the cause of anyone's demise at the station. However, a short while after that, the producer who was responsible for booking the segment was released. It was an unforgettable incident to everyone, and I'm not surprised that there were some repercussions because of it.
I suspect you may have heard of Mark Pauline before.
Who?
What's your name?
Dan Davidson.
Dan, you don't work with him on this crew at all, do you?
No. I just came out here to see that spear given that guy's.
Did you enjoy it?
Well,
You find it anti-escapist entertainment?
it's better than watching television.
This was on television, see?
That's too bad.
That's too bad. Mark, I appreciate your helping us out.
I don't like to play to people who are agreeing with what I'm doing, you know. That's a thing that I've always tried to avoid. It's redundant, I think, you know. But if you're doing it to someone if someone's in the audience who's already familiar with that whole language of thought, then it's just not going to have the same kind of effect on them as someone who's totally uninitiated.
Next Monday. This is Friday night. Seems like it's out of time and sequence. See you Monday at 7:30. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Always good to see something that's not a great.